everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Relearning Minecraft. My name is Rosabelle, and today we have much more peaceful plans than we did last time. I have no intentions of going to the Nether. It's not happening. You cannot pay me enough to go back there today. Instead, we are going to start with my most important task, which is obviously naming my horse and my happy gas. I got some awesome suggestions from people on the comments of my last video, and it gave me an idea. It might be a dumb idea, but it brings me joy. So we have, we have Benny, my little copper golem. We have Terry, the zombie pigman. We are going to have Happy, the horse. And then the happy guest is just going to be Kent. Do I know why? No, I just think it's funny. Oh no, that broke.
Oh no! Our table! It's broken!
I will work on that later. That's not a now problem. But for now, I need to name Kent. Kent! Wonderful. And where's Happy? Happy! Oh, I'm gonna be so mad if I accidentally name one of the other animals. Happy! We have Happy the horse, Benny the golem, Terry the pigman, and Kent the happy guest. They're glorious, and I love them all. Now, those names were not suggested directly, but Frank was suggested, and that's really what gave me the idea to just go with, you know, like the double consonants and so the Y and then Kent, because I'm a teenage boy and my humor matches that. But it's all good because we're chill. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, then you saw the post that I made recently about a project that I've been working on specifically for this little village. And it has to do with reaching the 100 subscriber milestone. If we come over here, you will see that blue wool. Our goal is just going to be to build and be peaceful and material gather to build this lovely structure. A lot of it I do think that I have at least access to already, because the base is going to be cobblestone and tuff, and then I have like spruce and mangrove and all the stuff. So that's what we're doing today. We are building our town hall, and then we might take care of a couple other things. There's some terraforming that I want to do. As you can see, I might have left some floating terrain as I was doing some terraforming off camera to better transform the space, so that I eventually can have farmlands and such over here, and then we will have all the things. It will be glorious. And before anyone says anything, yes, I am eventually planning on tearing the structure down. I really dislike it the more that I've been developing things. It's a great concept. I really liked the concept. I still like the concept, but as I've been settling into the style of how I want this whole thing to look, it's just not vibing with the rest of it anymore, and that's fine. Things change, and styles change and evolve, and I'm actually really okay with that because I have better ideas for where it can go, and then it won't obstruct the view of the town hall, you know, once there's a town hall there. So let's get started with materials. Now, the first materials I'm actually going to focus on are going to be my woods. I will use, I'm pretty sure, every type of wood that I have been using in this build. So I will be using cherry, I will be using spruce, I've been using mangrove, I will be using pale oak, I will be using dark oak, like all the stuff. And if you come over here, you can see that my mangrove trees are kind of in short supply. So we're going to steal some of these tropicals and we're going to get those planted. Let it grow like it did so long ago. It was a crime that I wasn't cast in that movie, even though I was definitely not old enough to be in that movie when it was made, but it's fine. Obviously, they missed on their chance to have a star. We have some more saplings that I need to plant somewhere. Some saplings that I need to plant somewhere. See, I found them so easy. I'm not totally disorganized at all. Haha. We're gonna do our pale oak friends here. I mean, I do have a fair amount of all of these woods, but I really would rather be safe than sorry, because yes, I planned out the whole build in a little creative world for once. I actually thought ahead. It's a miracle. I would say it's a Christmas miracle, but you know, it's no longer Christmas, so it's just a miracle, a New Year's miracle, Father Time miracle. But you know, I don't have, like, what is it, this Lightmatica that like lets you plan out and see how it'll all be placed together and all the blocks you need. Like I don't have that. So we are guesstimating, which is not one of my finer points. I'm good at understanding, interpreting statistics, not knowing how many materials that I need to build a pretty building. Hee. The structure is not massive. Like, yes, it's sizable, but it's not massive. So we don't need like a ridiculous amount of blocks, but we do need a lot. And especially because I haven't decided how I'm going to do the interior, I would rather, just over prepare than under prepare. So that's what we're doing. We're just going to have a chill time. I've been having a lot of fun recently. I was invited onto the Time SMP by the wonderful Kit Kat's place. She's so kind and so nice, and everyone on the server is so friendly. And I've had so much fun with that. And I have been slowly working on building that up and figuring out how to exist on a multiplayer server, which I had never done before. And I'm starting to make plans so I will be able to stream soon. And so you can be on the lookout on my social media, which you can find me on Instagram at Res4Bell. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not super tech savvy, so I'm trying to take baby steps and stick with the ones that are really easy for me to understand. But keep an eye out because I will be announcing it in as many places as I can before I go live for the first time. And I would love to see as many of you guys as possible. And honestly, who knows? Maybe it'll take me forever to edit this and I will have already done my first live. And maybe you guys will have come and hang out with me. That would have been awesome. And I will be so happy to see whoever can make it. I am so distracted today. In other news, I have seen the trends going around of like, oh, let's go back to 2016. Like, life is so good in 2016. And it just makes me giggle considering just, the fact that this whole series is based on me relearning how to play this game. And the last time I played this game regularly was in fact 2016. I definitely feel like this is a very very good time for me to be relearning how to play the game with this trend. I'm like ahead of it. I'm a trendsetter, you might even say, because I'm definitely cool enough for that. Honestly, okay, the spruce is honestly the one I'm least worried about having enough of. I'm more concerned about dark oak, mangrove. Oh, those are too close together. And pale oak. My goodness, I don't know what I was about to say, but it was not a word, I don't think. I say let it grow. My name is Si. I'm just the old hair delivery guy. Think this is true, might be worth a try. So I say let it grow. Not gonna lie, I've adjusted my mic, so hopefully this will be better this week. I've got some feedback from a wonderful friend of mine saying that my mic was a little bit too quiet, and that was a result of me trying to fix some of the other issues that came up with it. But I think I figured it out, so hopefully this audio quality will be better this week. But I low-key feel like I am stealing from the wonderful Etho with my current setup. Instead of a tissue box though, I just have the box that my mic came in and I'm using that. So obviously I am professional. I'm a pro. I am clearly meant to be succeeding in everything, and you can tell by my professionalism and how my mic is set up. I'm working on getting a boom arm, mic arm, desk arm, boom chicka boom, whatever that's called. I'm working on getting one of those, but I don't have it quite yet. Theoretically, emphasis on the theory, I should be able to get everything all nice and dandy for that. So now I'm just going around and gathering up my little whatever I have, because I do know that like I have enough to get started on things, and that's really great. But I will probably have to go on an adventure at some point, sooner rather than later. You know what? We should do that sooner rather than later. I'm gonna drop all this stuff off, and then we're gonna go on a freaking adventure. Like cool people. It's not going to be a crazy adventure. We'll have been there before because I need to go to the desert to get sand. But good news, I have a decent amount of red dye, which is good because I need that. Bad news, I don't have a lot of stuff for white dye. So that'll be another thing that we look for when we go on our journey to get sand. Now, I should already have all my stuff that I need for adventuring, so dang it, I need a boat. Okay, now I have all my stuff for adventuring. So now we are going to go off to the desert to collect sand, which I'm just going to, I need to have a better stash of sand in general. We're going to get sand. Wait! I want my brush in case we come across archaeology, because I really want sniffers. That's how you get sniffer eggs, right? The archaeology stuff. I'll Google it later. It's fine. Right. Now we're off. I don't know what it is about the boat sounds in Minecraft, but they're kind of soothing. As much as I like find boats obnoxious, it is really convenient for trying to get around. And I don't know, it might be faster than the happy gas, but I like to not snare. Yoink. No, yoink, 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 yoink. We yanked it. Onward. We've reached this weird conglomerate. We've reached this weird part, which means that we're close to the desert-ish. Oh my goodness, that was a powerful shot. Your bow is enchanted, that's why. Aha, give me your enchanted bow? No such luck. Oh no, I didn't bring another shield. That was silly of me. Oh well, onward we go. See, we were like right there. Now I just have to deal with all the fun desert things that I don't like. Oh my gosh, this lag. Hold up. We're gonna try. We gotta take a minute to try and fix this lag, because my goodness, golly gee. We turn down our render distance to see if this will make a difference. Look at me go. Something kind of silly and quirky about me, because, you know, I'm not like other girls. Oh my gosh. It's fine. I make myself cringe. It's a part of being human. But anyways, I try to dig things out to mostly match the already existing terrain. I don't know what it is. Like, I just don't like feeling like I'm making it look unnatural or bad, even though I know I'm the only person here on this server. Like, it's one of those weird things that I'm like, oh, I feel like this is etiquette to the Minecraft gods. I don't know, but we do it that way. And, y'all can't change my mind. It's actually a really good amount. I think I'm happy with that. Now I need more stuff for white dye, because I need to make pink. Actually, wait. Hold on just a minute. Give me one of them cactus flowers. What is that? What are... Oh, it's one of these. Has a pointed stick. Bro, that thing hits so hard. That was my first encounter with one of those. Can I make... Oh, I can. We're gonna get these. I mean, I'll still need lots of white dye, but this will make my life easier if I don't have to get white dye to make pink dye. Now, I need y'all to, like, bear with me for a moment. No, actually, I'm gonna be serious. I'm gonna be serious. I need you guys to be patient with me. I'm gonna get a little preachy, I guess, but I do want to address it just because this is something that I don't know, I just hold it very near and dear to my heart, I guess. But in the comments of my last video, I don't even know if it showed up for everyone because of some weird settings I haven't quite figured out. But basically, I got a comment saying that, like, why didn't I just accept the prices as they were and, like, do the easy way instead of going to the nether and dying a whole lot? And, you know, that's a very fair question, considering, you know, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not a very good player, and that's fine. That's totally fine. Like, the game is still fun, not being a good player. But I thought that it was a really good question to ask, though I don't know 100% if this particular commenter was being... I don't know what the tone was. I'm not very great at reading tones over text, but I don't know. I guess it brought to mind something that I do just kind of want to talk about for a second. And that's, I know that I'm not a great player, but you know, that's kind of the point of this whole series, is I'm not a great player. I'm not going to be doing the crazy water bucket clutches that you see a lot of creators do, and I'm definitely nowhere near good enough to have the kind of content that just, like, go 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 in a really impressive ways. Like, that's not going to be the content you get from me. And if that's content you want to watch, that's great, that's fine. I totally have interest in some of that content too. That's just not going to be the content that I create. But being not good at the game, like, that's the whole point of this series. And honestly, like, I think too often we get caught up in, you know, like, we have to be good at something to enjoy it, and that we have to be great at something to do it and have it be a hobby. Like, it only counts as a hobby if you're good. And I don't agree with that. I'm not even the first person to say this, and I'm definitely far from the last, but be bad at things and enjoy it anyways. That's part of the beauty of being human, is that you get the chance to be bad at something and learn from it and grow and become better. That's a really amazing thing that we're able to do, and I think it's important that we take advantage of that. And even if you never become good, it's still amazing that we have the opportunity to do all of these things and to create and learn and be bad at things and love doing them anyways. You don't have to be good to love to do something. You know, a lot of times skill comes with doing the things that you love a lot, and that's, you know, that's just kind of a part of the game. But not just Minecraft, but the game of life. You know, like, I do think it's important to not do things because of the skill, but to do things because you just love it. And who cares if you're good or not? You just love what you do. And that, I think, is especially relevant now. Just, I don't know. I think it's important to not get so caught up in whether or not you're good at something and just focus on how happy it makes you. Because at the end of the day, You're going to remember the things that make you happy a lot more than you're going to remember the things that never happened, I guess. Like, you're going to remember taking the chance to be bad at something and being happy anyways, and you're going to enjoy those memories more than never having tried at all because you knew that you'd be bad. So I guess like the point of all that is, yeah, I know I really didn't need to go out of my way to do the stuff that I did in my last episode. I know that it was definitely not the best way to do it. I know that I make a lot of mistakes, but I'm going to keep doing it badly. I have fun. I have so much fun with this stuff. I've learned so much about how I like to play the game, about how I want to play the game, about how certain aspects of the game that I never thought would be there work, and it's fun. So just focus on the fun. That's my point. At the end of the day, that's my point. And subscribe. Bro, there's so much sugar cane around here. It's ridiculous. Like, I'm totally taking advantage of it because, you know, it's always nice to have sugar cane on hand, but what the heck? Why is there so much? Also, why is there so many azalea trees, too? Like, I know that means that we're really likely above a lush cave, and I'm good not going down there. I have a close to lush cave. Truthfully, I just try to stay focused on today's task. Yeah, that's the other reason I didn't want to do it. It's because I knew that I would get distracted and get lost. Focusing. You need to get the pink flowers so we can make pink dye. Yoink. And I know there's probably a couple of you saying like, oh, but don't you have a bunch of pink flowers from all your cherry trees? No, I don't remember what I did with them. I think I composted them, but the answer is no, I do not have them anymore. We get in these because past Rez was not thinking about consequences of her actions, much like present Rez if we're being honest. But you know, we don't need to be honest. We just need to be charming. Don't quote me on that. Back home we go. Successful and focused. We are so focused. I'm basically the girl boss of focus today. Yeah. Ooh. Row, row, row your boat gently through the ocean. Merrily, 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 always in motion. What? No. Row, row, row your boat gently through the ocean. Merrily, 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 look at the waves in motion. Original music by me. Well, this is a little problematic, but is it really an episode of Relearning Minecraft if I don't die? Why am I suddenly so out of sorts? Why can't I? Okay. Un momento, por favor. No, I don't speak Spanish. That's like the extent of the Spanish I know besides some lines from musicals, but don't ask me to speak Spanish. Just to kind of defend myself a little bit because that is like kind of embarrassing. I found a shipwreck and I was exploring it. I was doing great. I was doing dandy, and then I got stuck. Like, it was very deep down and I got stuck as my air ran out and I couldn't get out. So, you know, just to defend myself a little bit because like I know I die a lot in very stupid ways, but it is not from like I've already rated that, by the way. It's not from a lack of trying to be smart about how I play. Is there much more I could do? Absolutely. I think that's true with anyone. But yeah, that's my defense. Should be here. Yep. Back home we go. And we arrive. Now we gotta get all this smelting. And I gotta get... Yeah, I found this inside the shipwreck, by the way. I don't have a Nautilus. I saw a couple, but I don't have any pufferfish to time them. But I'm excited about that. Anywho, we gotta get this stuff put away, and then we will proceed with our duties for today. All right, I believe we have enough to get started. So, I'm gonna kind of talk you guys through my thought process that I had as I was putting all this together. I probably should have grabbed shears, but you know, give me more time to chat. So I wanted to try and stick with the palette, but do something different originally. I was going to do Warped Crimson, or whatever it's called. Crimson. Warped Crimson. The red netherwood. That's not actually red, it's purple. But anyways, that's so unnecessary to this explanation. But I was originally trying to make that work. And I tried several versions of it, and I just was like, this is the ugliest thing I think I've ever built. I can't put this into the world and not feel shame upon my household. But I kept working on it. I kept working on it. And I did finally decide to go with the color scheme that we have done before on one of our little houses and technically on our tower too. But it is still different because I'm experimenting with windows. Now, a part of relearning Minecraft, I do feel has to be relearning the building mechanics and getting used to all the changes that they've had. And I think that's actually like a really, really crucial part of all of this. That was my main interest when I played Minecraft back in 2016. I love the building mechanics. I love experimenting with all the different colors and textures. I've definitely gotten a lot more experimental in redoing it now, but I want to do it better. I want to learn how to create structures that I'm really proud to show people and not like kind of embarrassed, like, oh yeah, you know, I play Minecraft. I'm a 20-something-year-old college student who's still playing kids games. Teehee. Not that Minecraft is a kids game necessarily. Like that's not what I think, but that is kind of the reaction I got from a lot of people at some of the schools events that I went to, and they mentioned like, oh, games, like what games do you play? And I was like, oh, I really liked Minecraft when I was younger, and blah blah blah. It was always like, oh, you played Minecraft? And I'm like, bro, everyone played Minecraft. Like, you're not special. I don't mean that in a bad way, but I definitely got a lot of flack for stuff that I shouldn't have gotten flack over. And I want to turn those insecurities into points of pride. All that being said, this is all very experimental. I don't know if I'll totally love this world and everything that it was at the end of the day, but I'm still proud of it because it's mine. It's all mine. I have done all of this from my own brain and just there's things to be proud of, even if it's not the things that most people would expect you to be proud of. Anyways, I don't know. I just feel like there's going to be a lot of montages in today's video, and I kind of don't want this to be a ton of montages, but also like I don't know. I don't know because I don't think you guys want to hear me yap in one of these videos on stream. Yeah, sure, I could see that being like dandy old time, because I could yap like no one's business, but. For this, yeah, I doubt you guys want to hear the ramblings of a lunatic. Beautiful. Wait, actually, just to make my life a little bit easier. Oh no, he's trapped. It's fine. He will be our mayor or something like that. No, here, I'll let you out. If you're smart enough to get out, then you deserve to be free. Look at him go. He's such a wise man. Granted, he could still get stuck again, but we're not going to focus on that. Obviously, we've gotten a lot done. We have this looks like it's going to be a building. It's amazing. Wow. Obviously we still have a lot more to do, but I totally underestimated the amount of pillow that I needed. Shocker, I know. So I'm going to have to gather a whole lot more of that before we can continue, but it's just looking I promise you, it is looking so good. It is looking so good. I can see where my vision's coming. I think just to help you guys see what I see, I'll go ahead and quickly demonstrate what it is that we're doing here. We have our sir. We have our my brother. We have our mangrove stairs. Nope, that's wrong. We have our dark oak stairs coming around here. You see, it does that. And then we're gonna take some scaffolding here to get up. And then we get a nice little mangrove bit. then these stairs over here. See, do you see the vision? Do you see where I'm going with this? I feel like you guys do. You're smart people. You see? Look at that. Yeah, it's gonna look so good when it's done. I'm excited. I'm very excited. And then from a distance, guys, there's a building being brought together over there that's gonna totally add to the overall look. I'm so excited. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be so good. I'm so excited. Oh, I missed a spot. My bad. Oh. No, why? Why? I don't have a shield on me. I need a shield. Okay, we gotta grab a shield real quick to deal with this problem before it escalates. My dear. My dear, my dear. Write at once to the wizard. Tell him I in advance. With a talent like yours, dear, there is a definite chance if you work as you wired. Oh yeah, that's right. I switched to hard mode. Tee. Do I want to keep a villager? Hold up. Wait. I gotta go grab a boat. I gotta try to trap one. Yes, I know. Boat time for you, my friend. I'm gonna... Ooh, that's a lot. We're gonna trap one of them in a boat because I feel like I have enough of them at this point that I need one. As a pet. Oh, they're all coming up here. Okay. You wanna go in the boat? Someone get in the boat. Do I have a couple in the boat? I have a couple in the boat. This is great. That's all I wanted in life, is a pet pillager. Yes, come over. Actually, don't come over here. That's where my villagers are.
Here, I'm Grumpy and my name is
Jeremy. Yeah, Jeremy. I called you out. I mock you. Oh, I missed. That would have been so epic. Where's the other guy? There's Kent. Where's the banner guy? Oh, banner friend, where are you, Christmas? Where the heck is the little other captain? Is that what they're called? Captains? The guy with the banners? I didn't get the ominous potion, so I know that he still exists. I lost the pillager captain. Oh well, I'm sure he'll show up. Eventually. But for now, we have these two fellas that we're holding hostage. Eventually, their crossbows will break, and then I will not kill them. Then I will find a better home for them. They can live over here. They can be in, like, the outskirts of the village, and they can have, like, a tragic storyline of, like, being emo or something. Not that being emo is tragic. I can't judge my emo friends because I was emo in junior high. So alternative style is honestly pretty sick, and I have a lot of admiration for people who do stick with the alternative styles. I just discovered that it didn't suit me as well as I wanted it to. Sad day. I'm not cool enough to be punk rock. The best part about Happy Gas is that I can use them for building. Come on, Kent. You know, I really can't tell if these guys are just, like, insanely slow or if it just seems slow because we're higher up. Somebody who's done, like, the Minecraft physics of it, let me know. I'll just put you here. Another thing about Happy Gas that I actually think is, like, really adorable is they sound so sad when you get off. Like, listen. I mean, I don't like that they sound sad, but listen. And then when you get back on, they're so happy, and it's like the cutest thing ever that they're just like, oh, I thought we were hanging out. I thought that we were friends and buddies. Like, you can't tell me that's not the cutest thing ever. Slowly but surely, we are making headway. Taking a break real quick because I am going to try to name tag the villagers. Not the villagers, the pillagers. Because I don't totally know what the despawn situation is for my two friends. So they're going to be Tom and Jerry. Because I'm super creative and original. We have Tom and Jerry now. Ugh. Stop it, Jerry. Tom and Jerry, we got them. Swim away. Glad I took care of that very important task. I think that's more important than building the town hall, in all honesty. Like, why would I want to focus on that when there's Tom and Jerry? figure out why this looks different than my reference picture and why suddenly this is one level when I had to make it a split level in my little practice world. And I realized that I had done goofed it. There was supposed to be spruce right along here. Right along here. And I messed it up and it was going to be such a cool architectural element, but it's fine. I decided I couldn't stand it and I'm going to bump everything up a little bit without like rebuilding my whole baby. It'll be fine, right? Everything will work out. I believe in me. I am gonna do some interior stuff now. I'm not gonna do all of it because I can't be bothered. Also because I don't have all of it planned out. I've only like thought about parts of it. So I can't really do all of it because, you know, that requires thoughts that haven't been thunk. But we can get started. Ta-da! It's not much, but it's something so you can tell that there's plans. Maybe there's not plans. I don't know. I haven't decided yet because I have no thoughts. But look, here it is in all its glory. It looks so good, and I'm so happy that I went back after literal hours of after hours of deliberation. I'm so glad that I went back and I added this extra bit that was on my original plan. It looks much nicer. It just does. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. This really is going to be all that I have for today. I was hoping to get a few more things done, but, you know, life. It happens. But I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. I'm so glad that I have the chance to do stuff like this and start building this amazing, amazing community. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. And I'm so glad that I was able to reach the 100 subscriber milestone. Now, there is one other thing that I would love to swing by y'all before I end this episode, and that is leaving the naming of this little town up to you guys. Now that we have this wonderful town hall behind us that I'm really proud of and I'm probably going to talk about for ages because it turned out so much better than I thought it would, I really think that this town needs a name. So please leave your suggestions in the comments below and we will talk about this in the next one. Once again, thank you all so much for watching. I love doing this for you guys and I will see you next time. Bye!